Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome Moorgate. Today is Wednesday, I think it's the 18th of September, and I will give you this coaching lesson out of a walk out of Moorgate. So today I will be speaking about three other principles, or like 3 methods of objection handling, which it's like quite unusual to do it, you know, from the outside and on the walk to my work. But this is how I can save time, and maybe you have more fun with this type of videos. So yeah, so to be straight to the point, I want to talk today about 3 different types of methods you can use when you handle objections of your prospects. And I spoke about the principles of objection handling, which was deflection and then transitioning into questioning to guide the conversation. But the methods which I wanted to explain additionally, they will help you to understand how to handle objections in a proper way. So so there are 3 types, like 3 main types of objection handling methods you can use to deflect energy and to transition into the questioning. And so the first one is actually to address the objection before the customer does. So you can just address the objection by yourself, assuming, for example, that the prospect will have this objection, and then you can transition into questioning. So how does it work? For example, when you take the example of the objection, we already have a partner, you can't just address this by saying, all right, so hi Mr. blah blah blah, John, whatever. Am I assuming right that in regards to logistics, or you know, transport and logistics to China, you have already a partner? and then usually, because you are addressing this question in this type of in this style, you will hear a yes. So yeah, so let's get to another one. The second one is the method is called the assumption technique. It's about to address the objection before the customer does, and it works very well when you can assume some particular events or facts which are obvious and which are which is likely to happen. And the second one is the distinction objection handling method, which is that you actually give the customer a choice. This particular method works very well for such objections like we have no interest, or we have no interest, or we are not into it, or we are currently not looking into it, or it's just like, yeah, this is not an interesting topic for us at the moment. So what you do then, you just say then, okay, so when you say that you don't have any type of interest in that, is this because you have already a team which is dealing with this internally, or because you have a partner? And you will get then an answer, and you can then easily transition into the objection handling statements if the answer is, for example, like we already have a partner, you're assuming right, so we have already someone who is supplying us with that, and we are super fine. So you can then transition into the objection handling statement. Okay, specifically companies like yours, which already have a partner, are using us for very, very challenging, or for challenging tasks. And what are the challenging tasks in regards to logistics, which you are currently dealing at the moment? And so that's how you can then just spin around with the prospect, and how you can transition into questioning. And the third one, the third method is the double benefit method. and it works very well in different types of situations. It's just to say, for example, like when the customer is saying like, okay, we have no interest, or we have no partner, we have a partner already who is supplying us in regards to the service, you can then just say, all right, in that case you will benefit from another conversation, from an appointment, even in a double way, just because then we will find out that you are really dealing with the topic in the right way, or that there are solutions on the market from which you can still benefit. So actually today about the 3 methods, which is like the assumption technique, which is just that you're assuming and you're addressing, or maybe the addressing technique, that you are addressing the objection of the customer on your own before the customer is giving you the objection. The second one is the distinction technique, which is just giving the customer like an like a choice to answer, which means we are asking him, what do you mean by that? So we are asking for an explanation, and do you mean by that A or B? And the third one is actually the double benefit method, which is letting the customer think about that he might miss out on something which is beneficial for him, which is just addressed best in the way that we are saying, okay, in that case that you don't have or you have an internal team, or you have a partner already, you would benefit from an appointment in a double way, because either you will find out that you are dealing with this topic already accordingly, or that there are still methods and solutions on the market from which you could benefit. And that's it from today, from Moorgate, from London. Yeah, a little bit untypical, because on the move. I hope you like it. I'm just training. Have a good day. Thank you. Goodbye. And hit the like button and the subscription button and the notification button so you don't miss out on any new content. Oops.